story time. Where's the littlest angel?
I saw her at under the table at breakfast. I think I saw her playing with the puppies.
Last I saw her, she was jumping on the clouds.
Will you go find her and bring her back quickly for story? Thank you.
Littlest angel, where are you? Here she is.
Okay, let's all sit quietly today. We have a special story. It's called The Littlest Angel by Charles Tazewell. Once upon a time, many, many years ago, as time is calculated by men, but which was only yesterday in the celestial calendar of heaven, there was in paradise a most miserable, thoroughly unhappy, and utterly dejected cherub, who was known throughout heaven as the littlest angel. He was exactly 4 years, 6 months, 5 days, 7 hours, and 42 minutes of age when he presented himself to the venerable gatekeeper and waited for admittance to the glorious kingdom of God. Standing defiantly, the littlest angel tried to pretend that she wasn't at all impressed by such unearthly splendor, and that she wasn't at all afraid. But her lower lip trembled, and a tear disgraced her by making a new furrow down her already tear-streaked face, coming to a precipitous halt at the very tip of her freckled nose. But that wasn't all. When the kindly gatekeeper was entering the name in his great book, the littlest angel, having left home as usual without a handkerchief, endeavored to hide the telltale evidence by snuffing, a most unangelic sound which so unnerved the good gatekeeper that he did something that he had never done before in all eternity. He blotted the page.
Sing, angels, sing, that Christ our Lord is King. Let bells now ring, He came our joy to bring. For Christ was born on Christmas morn. Come, shepherds, come to
quite the same, and the littlest angel soon became the despair of all the heavenly host. Her shrill, ear-splitting whistle resounded at all hours throughout the golden streets. It startled the patriarch prophets and disturbed their meditations. Yes, and on top of that, she inevitably sang off-key at the singing practice of the heavenly choir, spoiling its ethereal effect. And being so small that it seemed to take her just twice as long as anyone else to get to nightly prayers, the littlest angel always arrived late and always knocked everyone's wings askew as she darted into her place. Although these flaws in behavior might have been overlooked, the general appearance of the littlest angel was even more disreputable than her deportment. It was first whispered among the seraphim and cherubim, and then said aloud among the angels and archangels that she didn't even look like an angel. And they were all quite correct. She didn't. Her halo was permanently tarnished where she held onto it with one hot little chubby hand when she ran, and she was always running. Furthermore, even when she stood very still and never behaved as a halo should, it was always slipping down over her right eye or over her left eye, or else just for pure meanness, slipping off the back of her head and rolling away down some golden street, just so she'd have to chase after it. Yes, and it must be here recorded that her wings were neither useful nor ornamental. All paradise held its breath when the littlest angel perched herself like an unhappy fledgling sparrow on the very edge of a gilded cloud and prepared to take off. She would teeter this way and then that way, but after much coaxing and a few false starts, she would shut both of her eyes, hold her freckled nose, count up to 303, and then hurl herself slowly into space. However, owing to the regrettable fact that she always forgot to move her wings, the littlest angel always fell head over halo.
Now for the hymn, Angels in the Realms of Glory, verses 1 and 2, page 220.
The Christmas Angels. Awakened one night from tranquil sleep, awakened by silence strangely deep, I saw the heavens all spangled bright, encircled by angels feathered white. Great wings were folded in luminous air, and haloed heads were bowed in prayer. A wondrous star flamed over them, but I saw no village of Bethlehem, no humble shepherds with toil-worn hands, no wise men coming from distant lands. The Christmas angels, a glittering file, stood shoulder to shoulder, a breathless while. They did not speak, nor did they sing. God's angels were remembering.
It was also reported and never denied that whenever she was nervous, which was most of the time, she bit her wingtips. Now, anyone can easily understand why the littlest angel would sooner or later have to be disciplined. And so, on an eternal day of an eternal month, in the year eternal, she was directed to present her small self before an angel of the peace. The littlest angel combed her hair, dusted her wings, and scrambled into an almost clear garment. And then, with a heavy heart, trudged her way to the place of judgment. She tried to postpone the dreaded ordeal by loitering along the street of the guardian angels, pausing a few timeless moments to minutely inspect the long list of new arrivals, although all heaven knew she couldn't read a word. And then she idled more than several more immortal moments to carefully examine a display of harps, although everyone in the celestial city knew that she couldn't play a note.